Greetings and welcome, Life Gainers. I'm your host, Lamont Tyson. And on today's show, we're going to talk about organizations that help build the community in the Triad. You know, my show is completely about bringing together all the things in life that create a life game. And being able to do that, you have to get out and know who are the organizations in the community that can help your organization and that can help the people you serve. And today's tour brings me to the Volunteer Center of Greensboro, and I have my good friend, Ms. Hope Tyler. How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
Well, what have been some good things that the Volunteer Center has done? But I think before we even get into that, for those that don't know that the Volunteer Center is here in town, tell people a little bit about what you guys do and how you guys help organizations.
Okay, so we are a nonprofit agency that works with other nonprofit agencies around town to help them get the volunteers that they need.
Yes, ma'am.
And we also help the community out by, if they want to volunteer and want ways to serve and give back, we connect them to places that desperately need their help.
Oh, really? How long have you guys been around, man?
Over 50 years.
50 years?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
And by doing those things, you've been able to help a lot of nonprofits overcome logistic barriers, staffing barriers.
Absolutely.
And you guys have, if I did my homework right, have been responsible in helping fundraise for a lot of organizations.
Yeah, our big one is the human race, and that just happened in the middle of April.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm not sure what the total number is now, but it's well over $100,000 that was raised for local nonprofits.
My goodness.
Yep, we had 77 organizations participate, and basically our director of programs, Erin Kennedy, that's her baby. She runs it, and she makes the fundraising simple. We do everything administratively. We book the event, we get the permits that we need to get, we do everything. The people are then free to just do their fundraising by reaching out to the people that support their organization.
Oh, wow, that's some great work.
Yeah, it's a really good event. So
now, here's the scary part of this whole entire arena. Funding can be sketchy at times.
Yes, it can.
And this type of arena involves a lot of, just as a good friend told me, sweat equity. What was it that created a passion for you to want to be involved in this type of arena?
I just think that we need people to care about the community. I've always believed in how community works. That's the Interactive Resource Center. That's kind of what they do on their Facebook page, #CommunityWorks. And it's true. In order to make good things happen and to build a good community, you've got to have everybody pitching in from all different walks of life, all different kinds of professions. And helping people who need help is just something that's always fed me. It's just what I need to be doing. Gotcha.
Who are some of the other people that work here that kind of assist in putting this program together so that people will know some of the good names here in the Volunteer Center?
Well, we're a staff of 3. Carly Swaim is our executive director. Erin Kennedy is the director of programs, and I'm Hope Tyler. I am the director of volunteers and community engagement. And we also have one longtime volunteer, Jennifer Gabriel, who is our office manager, and she works for free, and we love her.
And guys, she is something.
She's awesome.
She's the glue that holds all this together. If you've never met her, come down here. I don't care how bad a day you've had. Get to meet her. She'll make you feel a whole lot better.
This is true.
Talk about some of the barriers that the Volunteer Center goes through and trying to do all that you guys do for so many organizations. What are some of your major barriers that we might can raise a little awareness to help you guys progress?
It's funny because we've been here for over 50 years. Until October, I didn't even know this place existed, and I've been here for over 20 years. That's one thing that we really would love is for more people to know who we are and what we do. And we're always looking for funding, just like every other nonprofit organization is, because that is a big barrier with nonprofits. I mean, we're not in it to make money.
Yes,
therefore, unfortunately, we don't make a lot of money. And so we depend on donors and grants and people who believe in us to help the community.
One thing I'm trying to do is raise awareness of the Volunteer Center. I didn't know that was a barrier, but guys, we'll hope that this YouTube channel will be able to show more people what they're doing here and be able to have people come and meet with them and just kind of sharing all the good things that they're doing. So for the rest of this year, what type of things are you guys doing on your calendar the rest of this year?
Oh boy. Okay. So right now I'm working on a project. It's called the Welcome Home Basket Project. give you one of these to take with you.
Oh, thank you.
Basically, we are working with over 10 agencies in Greensboro that have helped people who have experienced homelessness get into a home, but they still don't have a lot of money, and so basic household items like shower curtains, toilet paper, toothbrushes, that kind of thing, they don't have the money to go out and purchase these things. So we're trying to put together 155 of these baskets. So far, I've got 11 what we're calling home teams that have promised to sponsor at least one basket, and maybe we can flash it over to that, but I've got a sample basket over there. We would love, this is a great opportunity for churches, for youth groups, for sports teams, groups of friends, whatever. So that's coming up on May the 23rd.
Okay.
This summer I am putting together with Guilford County Schools, it's called the Service Learning Leadership Camp.
Yes, ma'am.
It's for kids rising 9th grade through rising 12th grade high school kids. And it's a 4-week program where they go out to 4 different organizations, they're all nonprofits, and do service learning projects over that period of 4 weeks. And then after that, we've got a National Day of Service to prepare for, which is 9/11 Day of Service, and stay tuned for what we're going to do for that yet, because I don't know.
And I'll get you out of here on this, and again, just thank you for your time, because when you work in this field, time is of the utmost. What do you see is the long-term impact? Because they've already been here 50 years, so you've had a great impact.
Yes.
But what do you see as the long-term impact for the Volunteer Center, considering the new barriers of poverty and help that are going on in today's society?
I think that the more people like you and the more organizations that spring up, I think the net's just going to keep getting cast wider and wider and wider. People can't help if they don't know. And so our job is to inform everybody, like you're doing, that what we need as a community. And with the knowledge that Guilford County is number 1 in hunger in the nation.
Food insufficiency.
It's crazy.
Another statistic that a lot of people, that's counterintuitive to what you just said. Last week on a CNBC data poll, it was found out that Greensboro is number 3 in the nation for going out to eat the most.
That's nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. And on that note, Wiley Elementary School runs a program called the African American Male Initiative.
Yes, ma'am.
They have a food pantry that makes sure these little kids get food during the summertime, and it's basically empty. So we are a donation site. If anybody wants to bring some food by, we will gladly take it over there to fill up that pantry, and that'll be going on until it's full and after, because they can always use the food. Absolutely.
For people that want to get involved with your organization, or they want to make a donation to your organization, how can they do that?
Go to our website. It's www.volunteergso.org, or you can email me. I'm hope@volunteergso.org, or give us a call at 336-373-1633. Or come by. We're at 1500 Yanceyville Street.
And just as wonderful as she's been to me in this interview, if you pop in here a new person, she'll be just as wonderful then as well.
Thank you.
Everyone here is wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing this interview with me.
Thank you, Lamont.
And guys, if you want to come out and make a difference, come support the Volunteer Center of Greensboro. Don't forget to like that video, comment, subscribe, go out there and get yourself a life game, and come support some of the wonderful programs located right here in Greensboro.